The titles of these books read The Ancestral Tome of Blob Handling and The Hidden Places of Monster Sanctuary, a guide. Oh, if it isn't an old friend of mine! Hey Buran, long time no see. I brought you a new student. He just hatched his first monsters. I thought you might teach him some lessons. So you're the new Spectral Keeper, huh? Folk call me Old Buran. I've made my home at the end of the Keepers Trail so I can teach all of you greenhorns about your new duties as fully fledged monster keepers. But first, let's battle to see if you're worthy of the title. Always observe your enemies carefully. Some say that the outcome of battle is decided before it begins. Since I raised those blobs myself, they are stronger than the ones you've seen so far. As you can see, their level is much higher. You can also see the weaknesses and resistances of your enemies. My blobs are weak to wind attacks. Okay. Sure, I guess I can swap a character out. It doesn't matter too much, but sure, let's do that. Look at the top right corner of the screen. That is the combo counter. Every action you do in combat will increase the combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies, or healed or buffed your allies. This will increase the damage of the following attacks. The combo counter resets after every turn, so it makes sense to always try to act with your weaker, defensive or assisting monsters first, and use high hit count actions. This will maximize the damage of your offensive monsters that act later. Oh dear. Not bad at all. You have walked the Keeper's Trail and you have defeated my monsters. However, to become a Monster Keeper proper, you will need to complete one more test. Young Keeper, this next test will be much more challenging. You should prepare for it first. If your monsters have any free skill points, use them now and use them wisely. Okay. I'd like to think that I'm always using it wisely, but sure. Have you prepared for the real test? Not really, but yeah, that's whatever. Good! You show bravery! A little. But this time you are not facing a normal monster. You mean that teapot over there? Particularly powerful monsters are often described as champions. They have more health, do more damage, and can act multiple times a turn. It is your job as a Monster Keeper to take care of them. So it's only fitting that you beat one to become a member of the Order of Monster Keepers! Show me what you're made of! Alright, so let's see here. I want more wind, and I don't want earth. I'll just go full defense, I suppose. 4, 3, 4, 16. Oh, come on. I was like 23 points off from getting a 5-star on that. Congratulations, young one! You have defeated your first champion, and therefore you are now a Keeper Aspirant. Nothing more is required of you. However, stay a while and listen, won't you? Because there are things going on in this sanctuary that trouble me. You see, monsters can't become this powerful by normal means. And champions usually don't accept other monsters beside them, or a keeper in control of them. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced this golem myself to make it stronger, but even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, so I leave it deactivated most of the time. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions around the sanctuary. I regularly receive letters by Vero mail from rangers who are stuck in the distant reaches of the sanctuary, fighting against champions. If it weren't for my old bones, I'd go out there myself. At least I can keep the Keeper's Trail safe. I trapped a champion in the caves in this area. You can take care of it if you feel up to the task. Obtain Mountain Path Key. But before you go, there is one more lesson I want to teach you. Don't worry, I don't have any other monsters for you to fight. This lesson is just about feeding your monsters. Feeding your monsters will boost their stats. Caring for your monsters this way is vital if you intend to face more champion monsters. But a monster always only profits from the last 3 food items you gave to it. Now good luck on your road as a monster keeper. Well then, you're a Keeper Aspirant now. Still, the only way to improve your rank is to beat more champions. And who knows, maybe you'll be the one to reach the title of Keeper Master. There's always only one in a couple lifetimes. We can take care of that other champion right now. We're gonna go back to the Keepers Stronghold first. The choice is yours. Hey there! Are you rising through the ranks of Keepers Stronghold already? You're monsters. They look hungry. Never forget to feed them. I didn't forget, I just don't bother. Because I don't even know if I could keep these 6. Like, what? I don't know if I have to go back and deposit them or something or what. And I'm not sure if this is death, but I guess there's only one way to find out. Okay, that's not bueno. Let's see how far that it can go. Nope. Alright, so let's see here. I don't want wind and water weakness. That. Guess this is fine here. I like Washington though. Washington's awesome. What do I currently have? I currently have Sidekick and Regeneration.
so I can put barrier on the whole team. Oh, come on. Ha! Pitiful creature. Alright, let's take a look at what all my new loot is and my skill points. Let's see here, I got another shell, did I? Sustain ring, healing skills increased by 15, more crit chance. Cool, cool. What are my skills? So apply tackle here, and you can get attack plus, and you will get double down, double impact, and then we'll get you mana shielding and acid rain. Let's go ahead and put on some of this random junk I'm finding. I mean, yes, I could try to optimize it, and I might squeeze out a couple more points, but to be fair, my characters actually did have a very good stack of equipment on them. It's not like I was letting these three lack, and I didn't even equip those. Actually, you know what? I did do pretty good, because I didn't end up bringing my top three, my primary three, these right here. So I had these guys equipped with some stuff. So yeah, I did alright. For not pulling in my main characters, or whatever you want to call them, my main army. I mean, the only way that I would have been able to squeeze out more points is if I'd known, for example, I was going to fight a wind weak and equipped my corresponding creatures right beforehand. I don't know what any of those monsters are going to be weak to. I feel like there's no reason not to. This is the Keepers Stronghold, home to all Monster Keepers. Welcome, Keeper Aspirant! Here in the Keepers Stronghold, monsters live alongside humans. We raise them to be our friends. A monster raised by a human would never attack a human. Usually, champion monsters are very rare, but recently they've been seen in all regions of the sanctuary. Nope.
Hello, fellow Monster Keeper. Are you aware how the overkill part of the rating system is calculated?
Explain it to me.
Overkill is mainly based on the excess damage you deal to your enemies, but your overkill gets increased for each debuff you inflicted on your enemies, and for each buff your monster had at the end of combat. Also, whenever an enemy takes poison or burn damage throughout the battle, your overkill bonus at the end of combat also gets increased. That's the secret of overkill. It rewards raw force and methodical strategies alike. Utilizing this combo system properly is key to get a good rating in combat. Do you need a reminder how it works?
Sure.
Every action you do in combat will increase the combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies or healed or buffed your allies. This will increase the damage of the following attacks. The combo counter resets after every turn, so it makes sense to always try to act with your weaker defensive or assisting monsters first and use high hit count actions. This will maximize the damage of your offensive monsters that act later. I think the most important thing as a monster keeper is finding the right diet for all your monsters.
Always think about having enough supplies. You never know what kind of dark times might be ahead of us. Alright, who wants this hide +1? You can, let's see here. We'll give it to you. Bam. Alright, who wants an ocarina? Healing skills? Yeah, you don't have any yet, so I'll go and actually put a little more thought into that and give it to you. There you go. I just don't really feel like playing item management. Especially when I'm recording and I gotta edit it later. Alright babe, let's talk.
Hey rookie, got your first monsters? Be careful, a lot of strong champion monsters were spotted recently. The cause of all this hubbub is unclear, but I'm determined to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, you do that.
Want to help strengthen the Stronghold's monster army? You can donate eggs you don't need to the Stronghold. We will raise and train them. You get a compensatory reward for each egg you donate. Additionally, you will increase the monster army's strength with each egg you bring in. When the monster army reaches a certain strength, you will receive special rewards.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
You are a rookie monster keeper, right? I'm a blacksmith of monster armor and weapons. I can upgrade equipment for you. I'll give you some materials to get started. Use those to upgrade some of your equipment.
Okay, well, let's see here. What do I really like? Pandora's box seems pretty cool. Well, it only gives me more defense. It probably doesn't increase the kind of buff. Like, I don't know if I will get, for example, 2 buffs. It sounds so weird saying buff, though. I'm never gonna get used to that. I could get 2 buffs if I upgrade enough. I'm just, like, guessing. But chances are I won't be able to. Crit ring only 1%? Wow, that's awful. Why would I ever want to... Why would I want to do that when I could just do this? I'll still get a 1% increase. Yeah, well, I'm not worried about it right now.
You just recently became a monster keeper, right? So how many monsters do you already have?
We moved to the sanctuary only recently. It just seems so exciting to live in a place like this. I even already caught my first monster. This is the Keeper's Tower. To access some of the rooms here, you need to reach a certain Monster Keeper rank. Your current rank is Keeper Aspirant, rank 1. You need to defeat 1 more champions to ascend to the Keeper Novice rank.
This is the archive of the Keepers Stronghold. Centuries of Monster Sanctuary history is written down in all those books. I like to read about all the different monsters.
Don't mind if I do. Yoink. This exit leads to the Blue Caves. Other keepers reported that they spotted some champion monsters down there. Cool. Let's finish exploring Orange Zone, then we'll look at the Pink Zone, but I really don't... I want to find out if I need to start giving up some of these monsters I've got. Hello, son! How are you doing on your endeavors as a monster keeper? You want to reach the highest ranks of our order? A good goal! Your grandfather became a Keeper Dragoon, and that's the second highest rank in the order. So we expect no less of you, ha 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 ha! But never put yourself or your monsters in unnecessary danger, you hear? Take this with you on your journeys. Do you treat Washington properly? He always served me well.
Oh, Tran, how are you getting along in the wilds by yourself? You want to become a Keeper Master? You know me and your father both are only Keeper Rangers, so don't pressure yourself too much. Oh, who am I kidding? I know it's pointless to argue with you once you've set yourself a goal. And that's what makes us so proud of you. But never forget to keep your monsters healthy.
Halt! This path leads to the eastern parts of the sanctuary, the Stronghold Dungeon and the Ancient Woods. The monsters in these parts are unruly beasts, nothing like the blobs and rockies of the Keeper's Trail. Come back once you've beaten 3 champion monsters and reach the rank of Keeper Novice.
Don't block me, no! Come on! I don't care if it's considered too tough, I should be allowed to walk out there. You give me the warning and let me go. So I get to fight them again, huh? Oh, there's a person here.
This is the Champion Challenge. You can fight previously defeated champion monsters here to try to achieve a better score. If you set a new record, you will get rewards you might have missed out on when fighting the champion for the first time.
Alright, well, I don't know if I'll get a better score right now, so we'll come back once I've actually spent some money on my equipment or something. This is the dual circle. You need to have the rank of Keeper Novice to enter.
This is the Infinity Arena. You need to have the rank of Keeper Seeker to enter. No!
Really? There's nowhere I can store my monsters? I just gotta donate them away or something? That sucks. I wouldn't have hatched my monsters if I knew that was gonna be the case. Oh well. I can always get more of those eggs.
Hello, fellow Spectral Keeper. I'm Will here, Keeper of the Spectral Toad. And you must be Tran. Did you hear the rumors? They say there's an unusual amount of champion monsters around. Mysterious, isn't it? Wouldn't it be awesome if we managed to hunt one down? That would grant us quite some respect in the keep. Perhaps I might even be able to discern the cause of this rise in champion monsters. Might be an unnatural phenomenon. I hatched my first monsters only recently, though. I studied monsters and such for some years, but I still have some troubles. So I think we should support each other. The 2 other Spectral Keepers have an advantage on us. Leonard is mid-older, so he already gathered some experience. Julia started as a monster keeper at a very young age, so she has more experience than us as well. They're both already Keeper Lancers, and we're just Keeper Aspirants. That means they're 3 ranks above us. But since there's many more champions around than usual, we might catch up with them eventually. Here, this monster jar might help you. Don't worry, it's a spare one I got from my grandfather.
You received the Monster Journal. You may view it in the menu.
My grandfather created these journals. They have a lot of empty pages, but these pages will be filled as you find and collect new monsters.
Oh, that's a dude?
Hey, what are you doing in here? It's dangerous in the Blue Caves. Don't you have any grasp of what's going on? I, Leonard of the Narasima bloodline, will take care of these champion monsters. It's not the right task for some rookies.
We will see!
Fool.
Something tells us that we should watch out for Will. Leonard, on the other hand, I hope that you will surpass him in rank at some point. Wouldn't hurt his ego.